Oh my gosh.
You sacked again, blood!
Seriously? When you best man at a wedding recently?
Still have my phone underneath like that.
Dogs.
Hi, Dolphins fans.
He's got those skills to pay the bills, Andy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, just had to get that in there. Hi guys, I'm Ellie Collins.
And I'm Joel Bayer, and this is the Weekly Blitz. All the drama, all the big plays from a playoff weekend, which was absolute cinema.
Let's show the world exactly who we are!
Let's go back!
Let's go!
God. Oh, that is so stressful.
But Ellie, we have to start off by addressing the elephant in the room. Hit the music! 2 weeks ago, you killed off the Chargers by picking them as your team. And last week, which team's jacket were you wearing? I'll answer it for you. The Detroit Lions, who lost in a huge upset on Saturday night.
If I could switch team now, I'd probably have chosen the Lions.
This is not personal, but it is tradition.
I know, I just don't understand why this always happens to me, but it genuinely always happens.
Ellie, which team are you going to curse this week then, huh?
So who will be their next victim?
Well, it's not your Baltimore Ravens trying to throw shade at me, but they lost on Sunday too.
Oh, the ball was dropped! He had the two-point conversion in his hands!
What were you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that you are too.
What, because I support a team that got knocked out?
Quite literally.
Your team got knocked out a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. But anyway, I will choose a team to curse this week. I've got an idea of who it's going to be, but I'll leave you hanging until later on in the show.
Okay.
By order of the traitors, you've been murdered.
Let's kick off with a look at the playoff bracket now that we're down to the final four. The Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington Commanders.
The Cardiac Commanders are the Clutch Commanders! They do it again!
And I have been dying to know, because last week we asked the general public to predict the games. They went up against the very wise Neil Reynolds from Sky Sports. But how did they do?
I think Texans.
Incorrect.
Ravens.
Wrong!
It's got to be Lions.
No way. Not this time.
I'll say Rams.
It's done.
Yeah, Rams.
Cap.
Nightmare.
Oh God, okay. Well, turns out you can't trust the general public then.
You can't trust people, Jeremy.
But do you know who you can always trust? Dogs.
What?
And as we head into the championship weekend, the semi-finals of the NFL season, this week I got my two dogs, Suki and Lottie, to predict the two matchups.
No way!
Suki's a little bit more wise on the matter, so she took the leader.
Unbelievable! How incredible has this ride been?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills.
So there you have it. Those are the predictions of Suki and Lottie. We'll see how they get on this weekend. Away from the playoffs, the huge news has been the announcements for the NFL's 2025 international games. Since the London announcements of the Jets, Jaguars and Browns, we've had the news that the Indianapolis Colts will be heading to Berlin.
Es wird ein Mega-Event, ich freue mich riesig.
And the Miami Dolphins will be playing in Madrid.
See you at the Bernabeu, Miami Dolphins. Welcome to Madrid.
Oh my gosh, Ellie, it's going to be at the Bernabeu. But it looks so sick though, seeing the Real Madrid players in Miami.
You can just see how buzzing they are about the whole thing.
Hi Dolphins fans, Jude Bellingham. Jude! Bellingham is clearly a fan though, Ellie. I have a sneaky feeling that he might even have stolen his celebration from Vikings legend Stefon Diggs. What do you reckon?
Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
It's good, huh? Good, bro. Impressed.
When it got serious in the divisional rounds and we had the chance to see some amazing plays, it's time for a different league Player of the Week.
Here I come.
Up first, it's the NFL's greatest duo, other than myself and Ellie, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Mahomes steps up, throws, and he got it! Touchdown, Kelce!
Next up, they call this guy Scary Terry for a reason. Look at this frightening speed from Terry McLaurin of the Commanders.
Foot race, McLaurin is gonna win Washington.
Oh, scary. And finally, who else? Of course, another monster week by the one and only Saquon Barkley. He had 2 touchdowns of over 60 yards against the Rams. This one, in the snow, was the prettiest. I mean, seriously, how is he doing this, man?
Into the clear, through the snow, all the way home. He's hit another home run.
All right, 3 solid contenders, but my winner has to be Terry McLaurin from the Washington Commanders. Check out the run. There's the stiff arm. And of course, great little celebration after he dives. For me, amazing stuff. Well done, Terry. We saw all 3 MVP front runners in action this week, as well as Saquon. Josh Allen's Bills beat Lamar Jackson's Ravens in the battle of the 2 best quarterbacks this season.
Bulldozes in for the touchdown.
3 elite talent, but who is the best? Ellie, you headed out into London to find out what the people are saying. What were they saying?
Let's have a look.
So I've got 3 options for you. First 3 pictures are Josh Allen from the Bills. Then we've got Lamar Jackson from the Ravens. And then we have got Saquon Barkley from the Eagles.
Oh,
Saquon.
Yeah,
Barkley.
definitely. Look at him go.
Hey!
Look at him jump over
He's
someone.
got those skills to pay the bills, Andy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who is getting
The
MVP?
Raven guy.
The Raven guy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
powerful.
Lamar Jackson, you said you wouldn't want to mess with him.
No.
Yeah.
If you want some, I'll give it that.
Wait, hold on. He's jumping over someone.
He's looking a bit smooth like that.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Just because I told you about the backwards hurdle.
Yeah, and I find that quite impressive.
Harry, who do you think is going to bring the magic in the playoffs? Saquon Barkley, because he can levitate. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
There are 4 teams left in the playoffs, and I've been looking at the 4 quarterbacks. So we've got 3 familiar faces, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and of course, Patrick Mahomes. But then there is also a rookie who's burst onto the scenes this season and has turned his team from no-hopers to Super Bowl contenders. Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders. At the end of last season, things looked kind of bleak for the Commanders. Fresh off another losing season and with only 1 playoff win in 30 years, they were a team searching for a spark. And boy, have they found one in Jaden Daniels.
They've done it again!
Hailing from Southern California, Daniels took the college football world by storm and proved that he was built for the big stage. So when the Commanders made him the 2nd overall pick in the 2024 draft, expectations were high.
Here's his welcome to the NFL moment.
But even the biggest of optimists couldn't have predicted this. His playmaking ability has been turning heads.
Perfect throw from Daniels to McLaurin!
Daniels has been rushing for touchdowns, slipping through tackles, and delivering jaw-dropping moments, including the Hail Mary pass, which might just be the highlight of the entire season.
Touchdown! It's mayhem in Washington! They win on a Hail Mary!
Despite his lack of experience, Jaden has been ice cold in back-to-back playoff upsets. And now he is just 1 game away from taking Washington to their first Super Bowl since 1992. Is that before you were born? No, but it was before I was born. So just had to get that in there.
Look at me. I know, we seem to be inside each other.
Old.
So Jaden Daniels is headed to his first ever NFC Championship game. In the AFC, Patrick Mahomes has led the Chiefs to an unbelievable 7 in a row. But despite all his success, Mahomes is always locked in when it comes to football.
Every single snap, everything you got for the guy beside you, and we're gonna find a way to get a win.
He welcomed his 3rd child just over a week ago, and he admitted that he couldn't stop himself from tuning into the playoffs, even while his wife Brittany was getting ready to pop.
It was cool that football was on TV when I was in the hospital, so I got to watch a little bit. And so Brittany was kind enough to let us watch football as she was getting ready to give birth to our 2nd daughter.
Oh my gosh. Do you think that's worse or better than NFL legend Jason Kelsey's support during his wife Kylie's labor?
Said he was not helpful during the birth of Bennett. It was a TikTok of him doing absolutely nothing but peeling his bagels.
People thought that I was being serious in bashing him during labor. It was our 3rd child.
Nobody cares.
At that point, he had worked out what works.
Well, have you ever done anything criminal, like snuck a phone into a wedding or something to check the game?
Oh, sneaking a phone into a wedding is standard. I just find it boring. There's like loads of until it's the food and the party bit.
Yeah, that one, Buffy's ready. Buffy! Charge! Buffy!
Weren't you best man at a wedding recently?
Yeah, but still had my phone underneath like that. Sorry, Luke. Sorry.
I'm the best man. I'm the best man who ever lived.
Say Arsenal are playing in a Champions League final.
Yeah.
But you know that your missus is about to give birth. Would you fly to another country?
It depends. Like, if I had work on a day.
Yeah.
And the work is crazy money.
Just give me my money!
But it's your kid. It's the birth of your kid.
Still gonna be there when I'm back, right?
Yeah.
No. He's got a point.
After a dramatic win against the Ravens, the Bills are going to Championship Sunday to play the Kansas City Chiefs. But it's not just Josh Allen that put the Bills on the map, no.
I love you, Josh Allen.
Behind them, whether sunshine or snow, Bills fans, known as the Mafia, may just be the NFL's greatest weapon.
That's right, Bills Mafia tailgates on games day have to be seen to be believed. Even Daniel Ricciardo is now a Mafia member.
It's beautiful, it's wonderful. I just had a meatball.
One of their most famous and outrageous staples is table slamming. Yes, that's right, full-on body slamming onto tables.
This is so well known that shops in Buffalo actually now sell folding tables alongside Bills merch. Even the NFL Today had a go.
And this season, we've seen the Buffalo fans dig out their team, represent and wear the team, and be part of the fandom early on.
Go Bills!
The party doesn't stop outside the stadium though. The team have adopted Mr. Brightside as an unofficial anthem.
It's become the Bills anthem at home, Mr. Brightside.
And on Sunday, in freezing cold temperatures, they had their former quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, on hand to hype up the Mafia.
Well, I think it's time for me to spill some tea with my hot goss of the week. Are you ready? You got your tea in hand?
Oh, born ready.
So, with this season nearly coming to an end, it also means the end of some contracts. Yes, just like a bombshell walking into the Love Island villa, these players are ready to couple up. So here are my top talked about Islanders.
I'm back!
Not again! We have Sam Darnold of the Vikings. Like a seasoned all-star, he has plenty of exes, and he still hasn't seemed to find his match. He was looking good all season, but after that crushing loss against the Rams, the future is looking like anything could happen.
He is sacked!
Ooh.
I know. And speaking of uncertain, where might Russell Wilson land? Well, the comeback king and Super Bowl winner resurrected his career with the Steelers, but will he be back in black and yellow next season?
We shall see.
We shall see.
I'm not 25, I'm 36.
Yeah.
It's not easy when you're a little bit older.
And of course, T. Higgins. Higgins will likely be the top name in the villa, with every single fake tan model hoping to see him in Casa Amor.
I'm just getting pulled from one side to another.
But it will cost you 26 million.
What are you, crazy? I'm not paying that much.
26 million.
26 million.
As Sir Alex Ferguson once said, attack wins games, but defense wins titles. And this weekend, there were a whole load of game-wrecking plays being made. Let's have a look at some of the best.
Y'all asked me what to expect. I told you Sack Nation, baby.
Nobody does it more than Spagnuolo. Here's Jones. There's a sack.
Yo, you're sacked.
Here's Goff in trouble. Ball is out. It's recovered by the Commanders. Awkwardness as Jackson wrapped up. The ball's out.
Fumble.
Scooped up. Von Miller. It's been a dragon jet. There's been thrown down. That was Jared first.
Outsack him twice.
Stroud. Karlaftis again.
Twice.
Quick setup. Ball comes out. Omenahu knocked it out.
You're sacked again, blood.
Aaron Williams lost the football. It's loose. The Eagles have it. It's into the hands of Isaiah Rodgers. Jackson throws. Got a man wide open. It's Andrews. They dropped the ball.
You dropped something.
Pressure. Steps away beautifully. Firing for the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted in the end zone.
I've had enough of this, fam.
Enough!
Let's set the clock for the 1 minute drill. 60 seconds of all the NFL news you may have missed. Let's go.
Well, Taylor Swift was seen chatting with WNBA hero Caitlin Clark at the Chiefs game. Maybe trying to give Trav some tips?
Speaking of giving Trav some tips, King James showed up on the New Heights podcast.
Another unlikely Chiefs fan came in the form of the Rizzler.
Jahmyr Gibbs broke out the NBA legend Kevin Durant-Selly. Shame the celebration didn't last long for the Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown channels Phil Foden with the big game die job.
King Henry loves his new Lightning McQueen nickname.
Don't call me Derek, just call me the Queen.
Meanwhile, Asaya Rogers showed up repping Bikini Bottom.
Matt Hollins is already ready for his off-season holiday.
Mika Parsons took in some tennis at the Australian Open.
It wasn't just Novak who avoided answering questions this week. Looking at you, Mark Andrews, could have just channeled their inner Marshawn Lynch.
I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Diplo was at the Philly game studying his inner excellence.
While podcast superstar Alex Cooper showed up for the Eagles. The Eagles showed up for the snow.
And finally, Dan Campbell showed the agony of defeat after the Lions' shock loss on Saturday.
You know, mentally stay locked in and do those things, so. Long season.
Well, that is it for this week. And Joel, next time we talk, we're going to know which two teams have made it to this Super Bowl. Who are you going to go for?
Well, I've got to go for the Chiefs.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
And on the other side, you got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. I'm going for the Commanders because I think they're going to do it.
Do you think?
I
Jaden
do.
Daniels?
It's that time, man.
Do you believe in miracles?
I'm going to disagree with you because this week I'm going to be putting this hat on, which means the Chiefs won't be making it to the final.
I'm not looking.
A vast disappointment here from the Chiefs Kingdom in this crowd.
So it's going to be a Bills versus Commanders final.
Are you kidding me?
I guess that's it. Ellie, good luck.
Good luck. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Won't see you next week.